Quick, swift, clean, and done.
And from successfully attacking or defending a raid.
Defusing the bomb! Watch my back!
Copy that.
If you're not having luck finding the loot you need, Trader Flynn is a great way to supplement your equipment.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
He can be found in your base or out in the open world, and he will happily sell you better armor, guns, and gear.
Appreciate the kindness.
So hunt down or purchase the best loot possible and win those skirmishes.
I don't start fights.
I end them.
During the gear up phase, always make sure you're keeping one eye on the sky.
Storm's brewing. Shieldbreaker should be ready soon.
When the storm forms, the Shieldbreaker's location is revealed. It randomly spawns in one of 3 unique points of interest. Once that Shieldbreaker forms, nothing else matters. Rally up and fight for possession. If your team manages to secure the Shieldbreaker, your objective is to get to the enemy base and start the raid. But the enemy team will do everything in their power to stop you from getting to their base.
Gang, time to attack.
If you die, you'll drop the Shieldbreaker, and the enemy team can pick it up
Let's mount up and soar to victory.
and run it to your base and start their own raid. Once you get to the enemy base, plant the Shieldbreaker and start the raid. The raid begins with the summoning of your siege tower that will break through the enemy's outer shield and become your spawn point during the raid.
We're getting raided. Jumping back to defend.
The defending team will be able to teleport back to their base, so be ready to fight.
You better be ready!
Once the shield has been broken, the raid begins. The enemy base contains objectives your team will need to sabotage and destroy. But in order to successfully penetrate a well-defended base, you'll need to use your warden's abilities and your raid tool. Every warden comes equipped with one raid tool of their choice. You can choose between a rocket launcher for a more straightforward approach, a zipline gun for when your attack plan requires coming in from above,
Attacking target B.
or a blast hammer when you just want to bring it all down.
Hand clear. On me!
Different tools are more effective for different bases. Once inside the base, your objective is to sabotage enemy generators.
Blow this place sky high!
Once the bomb is planted, you'll need to hold the objective while the enemy team tries to flush you out
I'm defusing the bomb. Watch my back.
and disarm the charge. Each base has 2 generators and an anchor stone. If a generator is successfully destroyed, it does 35 damage to the enemy base. If you can get to the anchor stone, which is harder to assault, more heavily reinforced, and has a longer countdown, it completely destroys the enemy base, ending the match in victory. Getting the enemy base to 0 health is how you win the game. This often ends in a generator blowing up, but not always. There are other ways to do damage to the enemy base. For example, planting a Shieldbreaker and starting a raid will damage the base. And it's not just about attacking. Successfully defending your own base will damage the attacking team's base, so you can win with a great defense. If a raid is successfully defended, the game is not over. Damage is done to your base, and that base health does not regenerate. Players will respawn at their base and ride out for another gear up phase.
On my mount. Let's ride.
As the match progresses, all the loot in the map upgrades.
Paladin here.
The weapons get stronger, the armor and equipment improves, and the stakes get higher. A match can go anywhere from 1 raid to 4, which means matches can last anywhere from 8 minutes to around 30 minutes, if the teams are really trading raids.
Back in the fight.
Winning a match will often come down to a clutch bomb plant with a few seconds left on the clock,
Someone call for a demolition man. Bomb planted.
or a tight team fight with mobility, positioning, and shooting skills out in the open world. So that's highguard. We're excited for you to try our unique take on this new PvP raid shooter. All you need to know at first is loot up, grab the Shieldbreaker, and raid the enemy base. And stick together. This is a team game. There's lots more to unpack as you start going deeper, but for now, assemble your wardens, and we'll see you in highguard. What you just saw is a product of 4 years of experimentation, playtesting, and a whole lot of passion and fun.
And now here's a deeper look at the mechanics, features, and world of highguard directly from our team.
Stop! Regroup on me!
We're coming in!
Jump spear out!
Ice wall. Up for cover.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
Great!
When we started, we wanted to make sure that we were making something that played to our strengths, but at the same time, we want to bring something new to the table.
Players are always craving something fresh and a game that is not exactly like something they've played before.
I think everyone was on board with fantasy meets ballistic guns. We thought, okay, well, we don't want to do sci-fi. What is the other conceit that we could make? It's like, well, Magic will let us do that.
We wanted to integrate more fantasy elements into a shooter. We knew that we wanted to do like an FPS game. That's our core, that's our bread and butter.
We know how to make shooting feel really good. So we focused on that first.
We're not going to make another BR, we're not going to make an extraction shooter.
We like the open world. We like the base building, we like the survival elements, we like the mobility on mounts.
It's taking all these elements from these different modes and putting them together.
And then that kind of transitioned into our prototyping phase.
The key is to fail fast, right? Because if you can fail a bunch quickly, you just learn a bunch fast. You can get to the good product faster.
We have people totally trying new things and taking big swings because we're small.
Every playtest, there is buckets of feedback. We pride ourselves on finding the fun, and it's sacred when you find it.
The things that survived from the beginning were pretty much raid related.
A raid is where you bang on someone else's base and say, I'm here, and I'm gonna f you up, or maybe not that word.
The raid is the driving factor in most of our choices, from the characters to the weapons, to the raid tools, to the mounts, to the push and pull, the sword.
It's very fun, especially when you're like invading a base.
Each base
It's a
is
launch
different.
day.
We try to give it an
It's a launch day video for highguard.
identity. We try to give it like history and kind of has its own personality and has its own gameplay.
We discovered that we could make really strong expressions of layout, opportunities where we could go bold.
My favorite one is probably Bell Ringer. It has like the 3 bell towers. It has like candles on these like curved interiors. I love just kind of seeing how the light plays off of it.
The cool thing about our bases in our world is that those bases are discovered in highguard. Who discovers them are our wardens.
When you take story and you think about characters deeply and you think about highguard and this mysterious land, everything is reinvesting in the world we are building.
One thing that we wanted to do was make sure that like our magic felt not hand wavy. So everything kind of like emanates from a source on the characters, and the characters is kind of what creates that magic.
My favorite warden right now is Scarlet. I really enjoy her shifting sands ability. It's one way that you can silently get into the base, and then the enemy is like totally confused.
Our wardens, I would say, are there to complement our guns in terms of lethality, but they're meant to add tactical and strategic depth to the overall match.
It's exciting. You're at the beginning of a match. You don't know what's going to happen. Endless opportunities.
All the character abilities and the destruction and the gunplay all come together into this really frenetic fight. Philosophically, we are a gun-first game. We want to make sure that gun-on-gun combat is the primary way that you are succeeding in combat.
The guns specifically, I was very hardcore about. Our guns need to be ballistic guns. I want to see people rack it. I want to see all the inner workings of it.
When we shoot the gun, we wanted to make sure that there are tons of moving parts. We want to see like animators being able to have their full creativity to like bring these guns to life.
We wanted to start from a really grounded, realistic standpoint. When I'm firing a gun, I'm enveloped in it. I know what it is. That is a 5.1 surround design experience to put you behind the gun and make you feel like you're really there firing it.
In highguard, one of our unique things is our mix between close quarters combat in a raid scenario and open world battles, mounted combat. And we have to be mindful of creating guns that are fun in all those scenarios.
Base rating is this like intense like peak of action, right?
Welcome in,
And it's
everybody.
cranked
Welcome
to
in.
11, but we learned that being cranked to 11 the entire time is a lot of fun, but it's
Welcome
not
in,
something you can play
everybody.
for
Welcome
3 or 4 hours, right? You need some better pacing there. And that's where the open world kind of helped, right? That's where that pacing break came.
The differentiator factors from our game, I think there are 3 things actually. The loop is very unique, and then I don't think you see a lot of shooters out there that do fantasy. And then the third one is mount combat.
There's this really strong fantasy of like being on a horse and just like shooting people on a horse. One of the designers prototyped it really quick, and very quickly that became like, oh, this is the sauce.
He ended up making a bear, and you're like riding the bear. It was so magical, kind of like running through. The team really latched onto it. I think it kind of set the tone to where everybody was like, oh man, I want to like fulfill that fantasy. I want to play that.
Mounts were created for traversal at first, and then we were like evolving it to be more combat.
The open world is a totally different animal, right? Cover is really far apart, and it's a different kind of fight. And the way mounts incorporate into that combat is honestly super fun.
You want to have kind of like these rolling vistas that promote mount combat. You want there to be excitement to be able to like get out and go roam.
The beauty about highguard is that we're just at the surface. The characters have just found certain parts of that land, but they're going to continue to discover new things.
Highguard is a lost continent that has suddenly re-emerged mysteriously, missing in action for hundreds of years, to the point where most people in this world don't even believe it's real.
Highguard itself is kind of a land of mystery, and each map is a snapshot of what that continent used to look like.
Closer to where highguard was rediscovered, we stick with a lot more modern architecture. You got a lot of very big machinery. You have a giant wall, you have steam vents. The more we go inland, the more magical and ancient it gets.
When highguard first returned, everyone rushed to this land, and they all died. And it became clear that the only ones who could survive in this magical land are those with that gift of magic.
And they are brought to this place by a mysterious organization called the Iron Vigil.
At first, when you meet the Iron Vigil, they are the ones who help bring you to the land of highguard.
They're in a position of power because they broker all of the contracts that the Wardens take on. You see all of these characters being drawn like a moth to the flame to highguard, and over time you're going to see how big that flame gets.
We've picked our favorite things here and there, but I feel like we found a vision and stuck to it and created something that's genuinely new.
We knew when we started we wanted to make a shooter, and we knew we wanted to make something that was live service. And so we've been planning for that for a very long time. In fact, we already have a year's worth of post-launch content already deep in development.
There's a lot of live service fatigue right now, right? These games tend to hit you with the FOMO, which I think players have gotten wise to, for good reason. We're building a game that people want to come back to.
So the way our post-launch plan is broken up is what we call episodes. So each episode will be roughly 2 months broken into 2 halves. We'll have a part 1 and a part 2. With launch, we'll have a special occasion with an episode 1, and that'll bring 5 maps, 6 bases, 8 wardens, 10 weapons with 11 mods
her with the
that
locks
change
is
up how those weapons
gas.
play.
Her with
over
the
a
locks
dozen
is
other
gas.
items in the loot pool, and 3 raid tools all at launch day. And then just in a couple of weeks, we're going to have episode 2, which kicks off with a new warden, a new mount type, a brand new map, and we're really excited to bring our first new mode, ranked, to the table. So that'll be coming in 2
Rank
weeks.
mode?
And then from
Yes,
there will be a regular
sir.
cadence.
I wonder how that's gonna work though. They're gonna have to keep the gameplay balanced. If the gameplay's not balanced, people gonna get real tired real soon.
What I'm most excited for people to experience with this game is the care and the attention that went
What's up,
into
Herman?
making the gameplay
What's up? Is
satisfying
Dick?
and rewarding.
You put all this love into a project and feel like you went to battle together, and to put that creative project in front of the world to play and get the feedback and see the joy
I
it
know,
brings
right,
people,
Casey?
you just want to keep doing that.
I love my job. And part of that is I love this team. I'm just trying to have fun.
But we want the community to feel like they don't need to read an entire book before they play the game. We want them to feel like they are a part of that book and be a part of the journey as we kind of discover it.
Going from a
wait.
blank
I gotta pay
page
my,
to a game that
deposit.
we are excited to play on the weekends. So I'm proud of the game, but I'm proud of the team getting to that point.
This is the fun part. Making it rain. Firing. I'm coming for you.
Bro, that pistol is crazy. That pistol is crazy. That pistol is crazy. Where am I?
We hope you enjoyed that first episode and the in-depth look into the gameplay of highguard. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to show you more about our game, and we hope that you'll try it out for yourself.
For those of you who want to learn even more about the game and our universe, be sure to check out the Field Codex on YouTube and our official website. And please follow us on social to get the
Now
latest
it's on
news,
there.
patch
Now it's
notes,
on the
and updates about
PlayStation.
the game.
And most importantly,
Now it's on the
highguard is
PlayStation,
free to
so we
play
finna try
and
that out.
available
We finna
right
try
now
highguard
on
out, y'all.
Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Remember, the first War Chest is completely free for all players, and we're hitting the ground running with our next episode coming in just 2 weeks. We can't wait to grow and
So
build this game with
G-Dollar
all
from
of
the
you.
219.
From all of us here at Wildlight, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in highguard.
I can't even be mad. They went silent for like 2 months. I'm gonna give the game a try because I ain't one of them people who be hating on games.
Today, my destiny blooms.
What's up, Dylan?
Reinforcing a wall.
Let's get this job done.
So is it 3v3?
This one's got some bite. Attacking. Dropped an enemy.
Smells like you need
What's
some
up, Brady?
upgrades.
Enjoy.
Man, we trying this
Storm
today.
room. Shield breaker forming.
I have the shield breaker.
Brady, y'all gotta get crit on this.
Fire!
Well, I don't know. He more of like a horror stream. I mean, he play a little bit of everything. He more of like a horror stream.
Calling in the siege tower.
Attacking!
Get ready in there.
Hiding in place.
Her having sand powers is god.
Everyone with me. Let's go.
Getting this bomb planted.
Let's show them who we are.
Ugh. Highguard, play free now. I can't even be mad. That comments are turned off is crazy. Comments are turned off is crazy. I can't even be mad at that though. Like, oh shit. I can't even be mad at that. But that was a that was decent. That was nice. I ain't gonna lie. That was decent. That was nice. So I just want to see what some of the comments said.
Ground running, needless to say.
So this shows that by December of next year, they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new wardens in the game.
Damn, that's, you know, anything I'm saying, chat saying hashtag ad. Boys, I'm not doing an ad. Jack, are you doing an ad for this?
Guys, I need a fucking ad. Tim's chat.
Yeah, it's 3v3.
I wish this was an ad.
I literally said, I was like, I wish they were paying me to do it because I was planning on doing it anyways, but no, this is not an ad. I'm just checking it out.
Good thing Kane came over and gifted that 150 subs, right, guys? Thanks, Kane. He didn't gift you, Tim. Sorry, buddy.
If this was an ad, Tim, if you were at an ad for this, I said I was getting back on Arc.
What the fuck? Why?
Dude, I'm not gonna play for free while you're getting paid.
Well, Tyler, you don't got to get back on Arc, buddy. This is not an ad.
We only died to the cheaters once today.
Oh, so he's trying to log
That's
in
good.
right now. So we're gonna try and log in.
Says that there's a surprise, is one of the things. Okay. That's some really cool.
So we're gonna try it out, y'all. We're gonna see. We're gonna try it out.
Oh, do that.
See if we can get in. Let me turn on the PlayStation and see if we can get in there, bro. I appreciate y'all always over there on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much, man.
Chad, how long have you been in this?
And
XO, is that you? Thank you for the YouTube ever, brother.
I mean, these are my favorite. Honestly, dead ass, these are my favorite games. I love the League of Legends.
Yeah, you love League, bro.
Hey Ty, I've been seeing you play lately. Yeah, I know. No one texts me to play, so we play alone. What the hell? I mean, you're just too high of a rank for me, bro.
I don't play League.
We're literally both platform. You want to play tonight?
You guys sure?
I thought you were Diamond. No. Damn.
Apparently, Summit and Shroud got ads. Jack, you better hit up.
so we gonna see. We gonna try and load in and everything, man. I appreciate y'all. No filter slide on console is back. I appreciate y'all as always, man. Y'all always know the vibes. We about to try this game today, and we gonna see what we can do. See how long it's gonna take us to load into the queue. Appreciate y'all as always.